welcome to UAW Update for Week 12 Spring Session. I'm Emma. University health experts have given Illawarra residents an important checkup. Locals taking the opportunity to seek help and support at the Mental Health Awareness Expo. Natasha Apolloni reports.
It is a battle to function every day. Millions of Australians affected by mental illness each year.
The Illawarra is similar to many other parts of Australia. There's definitely, 1 in 4 people we know will have mental health problems.
More than 2/3 of sufferers still don't seek formal support. Illawarra Health and Medical Research Institute hosted a free mental health expo in a bid to get people talking.
So our job is part of to break down the stigma of mental health. Say it's part of the community, it's normal, it's natural, lots of people have these issues, and it's not something to be ashamed of.
The event collaborated 20 of the region's support services, experts and 3 guest speakers.
If you don't have awareness of the problem, you're not likely to find a doctor or seek professional help and get a diagnosis and deal with it in the proper way.
The event proved a success. Plans for ongoing events are already being discussed. For more information, visit the Mental Health Directory online. Natasha Apolloni, UAW TV.
With rising temperatures and less rainfall, production of sustainable grains is becoming more difficult. Dr. Stuart Johnson from Curtin University, working with UAW's Smart Food Centre and Emery Nutrition, has delivered a lecture on his research into sorghum as a sustainable food choice.
So the challenge for a food scientist like myself is how to make palatable foods from sorghum that also maintain these health properties of slow digestion, low glycemic index and high antioxidant properties.
The small grain potentially preventing illnesses and diseases such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease and obesity.
And sorghum can represent a new type of whole grain food that will continue to be able to be grown if we get more and more higher temperatures and less rainfall in the future.
A year after receiving a double lung transplant, journalism and law student Jessica Sparks has returned triumphant from the 12th annual Australian Transplant Games in Canberra, bagging 16 medals. The Transplant Games are a celebration of life through organ and tissue donation and provide participants a chance to network with people in similar situations.
To talk to different people who have been through similar experiences, even just socialise with them, meet them and hear their stories as well was great.
The Games raise the issue of organ donation and participants and organisers urge the community to discover, decide and discuss it with their families.
1 organ donation can save up to 10 lives. I wouldn't be here without an organ donor, so it's something really worthwhile.
Jess heads to Sweden next year to compete in the World Games, but she can't get there without some help. If you'd like to sponsor Jess, contact us here at UAW TV and we'll put you in touch. Staff and students traded in 4 wheels for 2 in the annual Ride to Work Day.
We're all here today from UAW, staff and students, to basically reward those that regularly ride to work, but also give those that have maybe thought about riding to work a chance to ditch 4 wheels in favour of 2.
When I was driving, I'd drive and then I'd walk to class, and it ended up taking me a lot longer than if I rode from my house straight to class.
This year's Ambassador Luke McNamara says recent upgrades to bike facilities make riding easier.
One thing I really did notice was how easy it was to get around campus, how many spots there were to park bikes. It really is a convenient way to get around.
Partygoers have hit Unibar for a good cause. The Multiple Sounds for Multiple Sclerosis Night, hosted by commerce students as part of a newly developed subject centred around social innovation.
We want commerce students, as part of their studies, to recognise that they don't just have an obligation to make profit, but also to give to the community in whatever way, shape or form.
With no known cause or cure, MS is the fastest growing neurological disease among young people.
It's great that people from uni, from outside of uni, are all getting together to raise money for such a good cause and experience something. We can now see exactly what steps have to be taken to organise such an event.
Special guests Mad Polly, Sydney Girls Choir and DJ Eric donated their time. Dragons player Ben Cray was also there to hand out a signed Dragons jersey to a lucky winner.
I've heard a few people say tonight it's not, a charity that's a lot of people are drawn to or give money to, so it's a wonderful thing that they've done tonight.
The inaugural Everyone Deserves Great Education, or EDGE Day, was held last Friday and offered high school students a taste of uni life. The day, developed by public relations students in conjunction with the Office of Community and Partnerships, aimed to help young high school students go on to achieve a university education.
We hope that they'll go away with an incredible experience of what it's like to study at university. My students will be on hand to go up to them and talk to them about, well, hey, this is what we do. You know, this event is part of our subject, and university is not all about sitting in a lecture theatre and listening to theory. It's also about making the connection between theory and practice.
The Year 7 students enjoyed an action-packed day with campus tours, a live band and a chance to hear from Paralympics medalist Brendan Dowler. Be prepared to see red this week. The Uni's Health Over Wealth Collective is running a Red Week campaign to increase AIDS awareness.
Basically, it's all about awareness and raising funds. Our charity that we've chosen this year is the Oak Tree Foundation.
The event will be launched outside the library on Monday from 12, with barbecues and debates running throughout the week, ending with a Red Week party at the brewery on Friday from 7 p.m. For more information, head to the website. And don't forget to get your entries in for the Diary Cover Com. The closing date has been extended until Friday, 5 p.m. There's a $250 travel voucher up for grabs. And that is UOW Update for Week 12 Spring Session. I'm Emma Dunn. From the UOW team, have a great week.